Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Nate and today we will be taking a peek at Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Soulstorm. Now the Dawn of War series of Warhammer 40k is their top-down RTS series. The first Dawn of War came out and then there was an expansion called Winter Assault and then a second expansion called Dark Crusade. Say, should have wrote that down. And this one, the third expansion, is called Soulstorm. Now, in the original game, you got four races. You got the Space Marines, the Chaos Space Marines, the Orcs, and the Eldar, I want to say. In the second expansion, you added the Imperial Guard. In the third expansion, you get the Dark Eldar and Necrons. And in this third expansion here, Soulstorm, you gain the Tau Empire and the Sisters of Battle. Actually, the Tau Empire may have been added earlier. I feel like that was a Dark Crusade edition. Anyway, this is, right here, this is the Chaos Leader, and he's wearing the colors that I built for him, which I'll get to that in a second. So, this is your main menu. It's pretty cool. Depending on what race you played last, their hero will be here. So it's not always going to be this guy. I just happen to have played Chaos Space Marines last. So if I play a game with regular Space Marines, this will be a regular Space Marine. If I play a game with a Tau, this will be their leader. It's actually kind of cool how it keeps up with what you're doing. Alright, so in this game you have a campaign, which is interesting. It's not like a full story. It's kind of like Risk. I'll show you that in a minute. You have basic skirmish modes where you just go and you play against CPUs. Multiplayer, online, network, or direct. Here, Army Painter. We'll get back to that in a second. Game Manager. This is for me because I have mods added on, and actually right now we're using the Titanium Wards mod beta test. I think it's always been a beta test, but it's pretty good. Your options, credits, and quitting. We'll take a look at the options. Here in the graphics, yeah, 1920 by 1080 is actually fantastic for this game. This game came out in... It's designed for Windows 2000 or XP. Yeah, so you know, you take that with a grain of salt. It looks like this expansion came out in 2008, but the first one I believe came out in 2002. I want to say. So that's pretty good. Gamut stuff, model details, texture details. It's all very nice. Nicely done. Some things you'll notice are missing. There's no VSync stuff. There's none of the important things that we have today. Yeah, just your basic stuff. We'll go over to sound. Sound quality, sound channels. Again, at this point, anything you have is probably going to blow this out of the water. I have all of these turned down because it's a pretty loud game, and you probably wouldn't be able to hear what I'm saying. Controls. There is absolutely no rebinding at all. You can change basically your mouse sensitivity. The inverse pan, I'm not sure why you would ever use that. That is, if you put your mouse to the right, the screen goes left. I don't know. It's frustrating. Declination, of course, is an option that we've never seen, that we don't see anymore. So yeah, so there's your basic options. Now this game I think is fantastic because they added in this Army Painter. This is cool. So let's say we want to play as Space Marines. We'll just go straight Space Marines. These are some of the guys that I made. I built the colors myself. You can take a look at other units. So here's just a regular Space Marine. Might have to redo the colors, it's been a while. So, let's say I want to change his primary color from this green. We want to make it a blue. Now it's blue. Yeah, it's fantastic. You can do different schemes, you can do different armies. It's awesome. The Tyrannid one doesn't work. That was an addition of the mod, and I've yet to make it be able to work. I've yet to get it to work, so ignore that one. Yeah, we're sure. So here's your Tau. Let's say we want them to be a yellow color. Oh, we want him to be a yellow color. There it is. Yeah, so you can change that. You can look at all the different units they have. Spin them around. It's pretty cool. I love it. I use it all the time. Just to get a feel for it. So, as I was showing you earlier, I just messed with Tau stuff. Now it's showing me the Tau hero. I think that is fantastic. It really makes you feel like you're doing things. Alright, we're going to take a look at the campaign. Typically, this takes forever to load. I have no idea why. It's probably because I modded it. So, that's my fault. Now, again, this campaign is more of a risk game. I know that sounds odd on an RTS. Oh, great. We'll just hit continue there. Alright, so this is me. I'm playing as Chaos. You know, blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. So, yes, I am this pinkish color, which I thought was weird for Chaos, but I'll take it, whatever. Yeah. So this is Risk. This is Warhammer 40k Risk. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So, it's kind of frustrating sometimes, actually, that it is like this, but we'll take it. It doesn't really pull you into the story because the story doesn't really exist. At the beginning, the narrator kind of tells you why your race is there, and unless you're taking on another race's home planet, like the Tau's home planet here, you don't get any storyline. There's nothing. You're just killing people for the sake of killing, which in an RTS game, hey, that's fine by me. Would like a bit more story, but I'll take it. Now, in the first game and the second one, Dawn of War and the Winter Assault expansion, they had actual, what you would consider storylines. You played through missions with specific objectives for story reasons, and actually it was a lot of fun, and I kind of miss it. But I can always go back and play it if I want. I own all 4 of them. So, just so you know, you don't have to own all of them in order. If I owned Soulstorm but not Dark Crusade, I just wouldn't be able to play those races. So I don't think I'm allowed to play Imperial Guard because I can't find my disc for Winter Assault. Now the Imperial Guard still show up. They are here. But, so I can still play against them, I just can't play as them. Alright, so to give you a little bit of a taste of what this game is like, we're going to go ahead and attack the Tau stronghold. They're on this moon. They've got this super cannon thing as their bonus, the RK cannon. And so we'll give you a taste of the game here. This is my honor guard, which you get by taking over provinces. I should show you that real quick before we begin. So I took over this province here. The 1 is how strong the garrison is. That'll go up over time, or you can add people to it. And that province gives me this chosen champion. He's an honor guard unit. It gives you a little bit of fluff there. One of the word bearers, most veteran Chaos Space Marines, and he's pretty good in just about any kind of combat. He's an all-purpose combat unit. That's great. So we'll take a look at my commander here. These are my spoils of war, and actually if I click on one of these, this is the Space Marine one. So when you defeat an enemy group, you get their ability.
When Chaos Lord Farabius Charon set foot upon the outer edge of the Lands of Solitude, he could feel his greatest of victories fast approaching. Already, he had beaten the legendary Blood Ravens back to the very door, and left them cowering in their own stronghold. Emboldened by this turn of events, the Alpha Legion pressed on towards the headquarters of their ancient enemy, and there engaged in battle.
So that gives you a little bit of a taste. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It takes a few minutes. Yeah, so there is a storyline. It's just not, this is your map, this is why you're doing this. It's not like that. Now, the other thing is, you can actually get upgrades for your leader here. So this is my leader. I've upgraded his weapon to this Cornate Chain Axe. He's got a Melt-A-Gun. He's got the Helm of Alfarius. Here's a little bit of fluff for it, and it tells you what it does. So this helm reveals infiltrated units, which are basically invisible guys, and increases health and damage of melee attacks. So that's pretty good. Armor, demonic fire, because of course he's a Chaos Space Marine. They make pacts with demons. Demonic runes, and I'm going for this Banner of Chaos next. It damages enemy morale, and it increases my Lord's health. And then after that, I can get this, which is Demonic Ascension. So this guy becomes this guy. He permanently is a Demon Prince, but it requires me to have all these other things first. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so now we'll give you a little bit of a taste of this game, and I think I've taken over this whole planet, so we're going to go after this moon. We're going to start with everybody, because I'm going to need them, and it won't let me do the other cool things that I have. So the Space Marine's ability was to drop...
The vast Tau military complex on Karava II's second moon had always been intended for purposes above and beyond the current war. In a Tau-dominated solar system, this complex would become a key outpost on the Empire's border. This moon base had been named Nan Yanoi, or Sword Moon, referring to the powerful Arca cannon.
Alright, sorry, we're skipping this. So yeah, I have other abilities, but I can't use them when I'm invading an enemy stronghold. If this was just a regular fight, I could put down units right away. And I have one other ability, I don't remember what it is.
We welcome your gracious presence, Aun Royu. I see that our Earthcast engineers have made splendid progress in constructing the Nanyanoi base station. Yes, Your Eminence, it is nearly complete. There are only a few gaps remaining in our perimeter defenses, and they are heavily guarded until our orbital defense system is fully operational.
Setting stabilizers. Ready to fire.
Excellent. And this Arca cannon you have built, quite a marvel, as I understand it. Indeed. From this moon, we can fire on any habitable territory in the Kaurava system. Do you wish to inspect it yourself? It harms only advanced life forms, thus avoiding damage to structures and plant life.
That's interesting.
This is indeed most commendable. Our orbital defenses were built using the same technology. Both are controlled from this location. What is that?
Uh-oh.
The perimeter has somehow been breached. I must attend to this. Please, Your Excellence, return to the Coalition Center.
Go, cultists, go!
Yes, that may be best. Dispatch Pathfinders, locate the source of the breach, and see that they do not gain entrance and establish a foothold. Notify all Fire Warriors and Kroot Carnivore squads.
Yikes.
Let us hope that
They have a
the defenses
T-Rex.
are strong enough to hold them.
Yeah, so the tower kind of like the, you know, the battle suits of... Oh, wow.
First, we blast through the outer defenses. Then we must establish a base camp. We move quickly.
Wherever you wish.
Can I not go that way? Alright, so we need to destroy the Tau Coalition Center, which is way up there, and we need to establish a foothold, so I think we can do the foothold thing first.
Slaughter them all!
And apparently we have to go this way. It won't let me go over that ridge.
The weak fight back! I will shatter their souls! Do not tread.
So yeah, this would be ridiculously hard without all of these guys, because I would have just started with Faravius. He's strong, don't get me wrong, but not strong enough to handle all this on his own.
On their flesh!
Alright, so this is your basic RTS, except it's unit-based, not... Or it's squad-based, not unit-based. So if I click on this cultist squad, I get the whole squad, not just one of the cultists. Which means when one dies, I can add more squad members for requisition is the resource used here, and power. Requisition and power. So yeah, I basically just gotta keep track of that for a little bit. Alright, so we're going to tank this area using these special abilities. Let's see if we can kill off some of these guys.
Enemies! We need enemies.
Alright, so we're invading the space.
Is for the weak.
Of course, the units talk a lot during gameplay. That's what you're hearing in the background. Come on, guys. So, this guy's probably about to die. He's a chosen champion. He's up here fighting what appears to be a building. And we almost got these guys gone. That's good. Take these cultists and take over this strategic point. Gives you requisition here. So anyway, about the game, it's a good game. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's a little old, obviously. It's getting to that point. But I can't really complain. I thought I was missing people. That figures.
The warp overtaking
My
me.
abilities are at
It
your
is a good
disposal.
thing.
Stronghold. Give us our strength. Grant us victory.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I already have a couple of those guys coming.
Do you
Oh,
see?
this is great
Do you
one.
see? Our gods hear our words. They fill us with might.
Of course,
They fill
Master.
us full with
Whatever
terror.
you desire.
Death shall blaze.
Thank you,
and
we
blood shall
Chaos
We must find the location of our
Anywhere
security
you like,
breach.
Walt.
Have scouts sent. Let them scour every possible breach location and
But of
report back
course,
immediately.
Master.
They shall be sent
Enemies of the
immediately.
dark gods, beware!
Alright, so this is your basic base building. This guy is building this building in order to allow me to build more units. Now on these strategic points, you can put listening posts and then advance them with put guns on them and stuff, which is pretty nice.
We need
Units are upgradable. I can give these guys heavy bolters, which we'll go ahead and do.
We can
I can give these guys grenade launchers. Again, we're going to go ahead and do.
I understand more than you could possibly know.
Grenade launchers aren't necessarily fantastic, but they're pretty nice, so I can't really complain. We're going to put this gun here,
Bless us,
and we're going to
great
put a
one.
gun there. These guys are taking some hits, so we'll go ahead and put move some men up there. Help out.
My life is forfeit.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it's your basic RTS base building game. If you don't like RTS games, don't plan on liking this. If you do like RTS games, though, you'll probably enjoy it. It's a good game. It's fun. It keeps your attention. I mean, I probably have hundreds of hours in this thing. I mean, I love RTS games. I would play this all day, given the opportunity. So yeah, it's good. It's good.
Do you hear the voices too?
Oh man, more of them.
For the great gods.
I'm just gonna start pumping out cultists.
Pathfinders have we dispatched and no news?
It is as though 1,000 miles
My
cry
life is
out in
forfeit.
pain.
All been in Sector 3 Red. Then we should direct our forces there.
Chaos is strong.
When can we expect the fleet of reinforcements?
The chaos gods.
Wise one. As you know, the warp storm has made our normal navigation equipment useless. The fleet is guided by 3 beacons. with
Okay, well that
companion
just died.
Grant
As
us
long
the
as all
gifts
3
of the
signals
chaos
operate,
gods,
it should not be long.
This is well. I fear we may yet
We
need
are
these extra rocks.
chaos. Chaos is
So yeah, it's pretty easy to miss some things because obviously there's a lot going on at the same time. People are talking over each other. It can get annoying. So here, I just got another objective. This one is to destroy Tau guidance beacons to delay the arrival of reinforcements. And in this match, if the reinforcements get there, you're gonna have a hard time. It's rough. Actually, I think I've played this mission. I think I've tried to beat this mission now like 3 times, and I still have not gotten anywhere with it. So odds are I'm not going to be able to beat it while I'm talking to you guys. It can be a rough game. Okay, so this is cool. Down at the bottom here, down here, you see it says basically exactly what it says in this area. But it's just to give you a little heads up about what's going on. Oops.
Let them get away.
grant us the gifts of the
It is as
chaos
though
gods,
1,000
great
miles
one.
cry out in pain.
Alright, so that's pretty much the game.
We will
It's
serve you, and in
It's an
return,
RTS game. If you like RTS games, you'll love this. Now this game did get me involved in Warhammer 40k. It was my gateway drug to the 40k universe. Yeah, and by gateway drug I mean I am pretty much hooked now. I love anything 40k, so I can blame this game and its other iterations for that. I wouldn't change it for the world, but it's good. So that's all for today, guys. Enjoy your games that you're playing, whatever they are, even if other people would say that they're dumb or whatever. Game to have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. And until next time, take care.